Hi, my name is Christina and I am your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you Earning His Trust by Alicia Nordwell, published by Dreamspinner Press. This is a second chance romance, which is one of my absolute favorite tropes because I believe almost everybody deserves a second chance. The case here is that we have two people and one decided that they knew what was best for both, and so they just kind of left the relationship, which is one of my biggest pet peeves when it comes to the angst issue, if anybody follows me. But I mean, we were all young and dumb once. Ben is a doctor, and he's the one that thought that it would be best if they kind of split ways, and he broke Evan's heart. Evin was making plans for their future, and then all of a sudden it was taken from him. They meet up again in the ER where Ben is working, and Evin is there with a burn because he is a single father. His son has some allergies, and so he was making teething biscuits and burned himself in the oven. Can you imagine pulling the curtain back and there's your ex-lover, the love of your life, with a kid? I think it throws me kind of a bit because my husband and I weren't high school sweethearts. We knew each other in high school. I thought he was gorgeous, but the biggest a-hole that had ever walked the face of the earth, and he thought I had a nice bum. He was a senior when I was a freshman. So later in life we meet again. We were at, I think, Walmart, and I was there with my son. And so we meet again, and here I am with the kids. So this book kind of brought that little spark back of re-meeting somebody and kind of rekindling what could have possibly been there in the past. And I loved that about this story. So Ben takes care of Evin, and Evin leaves, takes Micah, and goes home. But Ben can't stop thinking about them. They are drilled in his brain. He knows he made a mistake in the past. He knows it was the biggest error of his life, and he wants to make up for that. Evin, though, he has, besides just Ben leaving him without much of an excuse, he has other trust issues and just issues with life in general. He was married, him and his husband were starting a family, and then his husband was murdered. And now Evan's all by himself. And then out of nowhere, his ex-boyfriend shows up, and it's just kind of this is too much for me. I mean, I think it would be too much for any person. But Ben is very adamant. He's going to make this work. And watching Ben not give up, I think is what made me love the story even more. Evin put up a lot of walls, which, quite understanding, and Ben was very patient, which kind of made me love him a little bit more because I'm not patient. So when I find a character that's very patient through somebody else's BS, I'm like, I like you. I like you a lot. This book is very fluffy and light and fun, charismatic. I mean, the angst really has to do with the past coming back and boiling to the front and an issue of some PTSD that happens. So it's very low, minimal. The story is really about these two reconnecting and coming together. I'm going to downgrade it a little bit because I thought there was more focus on Micah, the baby, than there was on actually Evin and Ben and reconnecting their relationship. I mean, the baby just sounds like he's going to be an absolutely adorable, just kind of chubby fluff muffin that you just want to pinch the cheeks and give him raspberries and love him. But I felt that he kind of stole the show when there should have been, I think, more focus on Evin and Ben. I mean, yes, Micah was their bonding. Building that trust for Evin was huge. If I can trust you around my son, then can I trust you with this? And then just kind of expanding and going from there on his trust. I mean, Ben really has to earn it, hence the title, Earning His Trust. I just wish we had more depth in the character and plot development. But if you're looking for a nice, fun, relaxing, de-stress read, something that is just going to give you enough angst to kind of have you nibbling at your nails, not entirely biting them off to the extreme, and just having you falling in love and becoming a puddle of goo, this story is for you. I am giving Earning His Trust by Alicia Nordwell 4 stars. I think that it was, like I said, fun, fluffy, fantastic. I just wanted more depth. So what I am going to do for you is down below I'm going to leave the Dream Spinner and the Amazon link so you can click it and be on your way to wonderfulness. If you've enjoyed my review, I'm going to ask that you help me with that YouTube algorithm and give me a like. Leave me a comment. I love to interact with all of you guys, and go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I try to get new stuff out every Sunday through Thursday, but I honestly never know what time, and that's the magic of the subscribe button, is that you will get a notification when I have something new for you. If you like me and think this chick's pretty awesome, down below I'm gonna leave a bunch of stalker links. Go click on, enjoy what you find. Authors, if you have a book or an arc you'd like me to read, you can request via website. If you would also like some light editing / proofreading, you can also request via website. Earning His Trust by Alicia Nordwell, published by Dreamspinner Press. I am giving 4 stars. Bye. Hi, my name is Christina. I'm your librarian here at Christina's Bookshelf, and today I am bringing you Add, Love, and Mix by Shawn Michaels, published by Dreamspinner Press. This book is already out, so if you like my review, I will leave links down below, and you can just go on your way and get it and start reading. I absolutely freaking adored this book, and I was absolutely freaking frustrated with this book from like page 1. I was beyond angry. Like,